Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and I love supporting women on this journey of finding love after 50. And today we're going to be talking about 3 important steps that can lead you to Mr. Right at this time in your life. But before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. And it's also great to subscribe so that you know when I release other videos. So let's get started on those 3 steps. Asking the universe to bring your guy to your doorstep is a great beginning for the love life after 50 you imagined for yourself. Now, this doesn't mean he's going to just drop on your doorstep one day. You are going to have to take action steps, which we're going to talk about. But by stating your desires, putting them out there, you're actually laying groundwork about the man and the life you want. And once this foundation is in place, you're going to want to take action steps to make it happen. And I'm going to give you 3 today that will help you with that. So let's talk about step number 1. You want to know why you want a man and a relationship in your life. The reason, well, getting married at a young age, you and your ex probably share traditional goals. You were poised to build a life together filled with jobs, a house, kids, and maybe even a dog or a cat. And other than a fear of being alone or maybe wanting some financial support as you're aging, have you given any thought to the reason you'd like a man to be part of your life today? As a single woman over 50, are you looking for companionship? Are you looking for a Saturday night date? Or what kind of relationship are you looking for that you can create a life together? You do want to think about these things. You also want to think about if you want to marry again or even live with someone. There's so many options now at this time in your life that you didn't have in your 20s. But you do want someone in your life who is there to support you and to have your back through the good and the bad that happens. Now, to get what you want, you have to know what you want and why you want it, so you can choose someone who's on the same page as you are. So be sure to think about that, because a lot of times we really don't. We just think, oh, I want someone in my life. So get clear on that. Step 2, so many times we're told to say affirmations, but affirmations alone are not enough. You can say something like, I deserve a man, or I'm worthy of the right relationship, until you are blue in the face. Yet making your dream come true starts with feeling the dream inside of your whole being, especially in your heart, before you even met your Mr. Right. I want you to start to think about what it feels like to be with an amazing guy you've imagined coming into your life. When I work with my group clients, I tell them to think about how it feels to have him kiss you. Think about what it's like to wake up in the morning or to go out to dinner together. What you're doing by imagining what life would be like with him is you are putting out there to the universe, this is what I want. So you want to act as if. That's what it's called when you say your affirmations. Because when you're acting as if, you want that act as if feeling that comes with it. And when you have the feeling in the affirmation, that is when affirmations actually work. You have to feel what it is that you want. Step number 3 is to date while you're waiting for Mr. Right. Being around male energy at this time in your life not only feels good, but it can be a lot of fun when you allow it. And the best way to make this happen is by dating to date. Dating can be the biggest drag when you go on a date looking for your next husband or your next boyfriend. You sip on your coffee and you mentally check off what the guy does and doesn't have based on a first impression, which, by the way, a first impression is not always right. Instead of doing that, why don't you set an intention of going on a date just to meet someone new and interesting? Why is this so important? When you ask questions that are not just what I call the dating resume questions of, what's your job? Do you have kids? Do you have grandkids? Those type of questions truly are dating resume building questions versus questions that share your history, that help you get to know someone. A question that would work like that is asking something like, where did you take trips when you were a kid? And do you do them as an adult? You get to see in a question like that what's important to him and how he felt about taking those trips. Another great question is asking, what was your favorite TV show growing up? That is wonderful history sharing. It can make you laugh. It can make you both feel more bonded, because dating resume questions are cold, and these history sharing questions, and you really do get to find out something new and interesting about this man you're sitting across the table from. And you might find by doing these types of questions that a guy turns out to be a great fit for you that you would have missed by doing the dating resume questions. All right, to inspire you today, I want to leave you with this. My client Lucy from New York met the man of her dreams, and she wrote an email to me that said, before I worked with you, I was struggling with falling for the same types of men who always ended up hurting and breaking my heart. In your program, I created my quality man template, a clear vision of who I wanted in my life. And this helped me see that in the past, I was always looking for what was on the outside versus the whole package. I had a hard time changing my mindset to break this pattern, and your program helped me change that. And what was so great was you were always there for me the whole way through this journey, and right up until I met the man of my dreams. And as we were coming together, you were there to support me as well. So if you've been looking for the man you always dreamt of, but haven't been able to find, you won't regret joining Lisa's program. It's going to change your life, and it works. I don't think I'd be in this type of relationship without her help. So if you would love to have a good man in your life like Lucy now has, then why don't we set up a time to talk? All you have to do is look below for a link and just click it, and let's see where we can get you on this journey. And remember, I always believe in you. You've got this.